Hampton High School. The Hampton Crabbers will be taking on undefeated Bethel Bruins here at Hampton High School. Let's send it down to courtside where Brett Musgrove has the Bethel High School Bruin head basketball coach, Craig Breon.
Thank you, Mike. I got Coach Greg Breon here. Undefeated Bethel. Big week, NBA week. 3 games already. Got 4 next week. We've got Hampton tonight. Team is chasing you the most. What do you see out of them tonight, Coach?
Well, Hampton basketball, this is a lot of pride with them. These kids and our kids played with each other growing up. It's a neighborhood rivalry. We've always had spectacular games when we played them. We just look for a barn burner.
Well, you got Cruz back now. Is he going to be starting tonight?
He'll start tonight. We play a rotation of about 8, 9, 10 kids, and Duke played well last night, so he's getting back in rhythm. And we're not going to focus with Duke. We just want to make sure all our kids come out and play hard defensively, and the game will take care of itself after that.
Well, Coach, I thank you very much for your time. I know it's getting ready to start here, so I'll let you get back to the team. Good luck. Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Brent.
Mike.
We'll go back to him shortly. He'll have Walter Brower as a courtside guest here in a few minutes. The Bethel Bruins, undefeated on the season, ranked number 3, I believe, in the state, has a new addition to the team after being out for the majority of the first part of the season with a broken thumb. Duke Cruz made his first appearance of the season Tuesday night over at Phoebus, and he will be in the starting lineup tonight. Let's send it over courtside where Walter Brower now is with our Brent Musgrove.
Thanks again, Mike. I got Coach Walter Brower here, the senior coach among the Peninsula District teams. 21 years. Coach, big game tonight. Bethel, #1 team. What do you see?
Every Bethel game is big. Plus, they're so big out there, big players. We're just trying to survive.
Oh, you're talking, but I know you've been coaching this for a long time. I expect to see a lot of talent on that floor and a lot of coaching really come into play. What do you think you can be able to do about those big boys tonight?
Well, we're going to have to play a zone because we can't play a man-to-man and rebound with them. We got to try to find a way so we can rebound and maybe fast breaks so we can have an advantage.
Try to keep the big men turning in the middle of the floor. Put a little pressure?
Hopefully, if we get the rebound and lead them at half court, we'll be all right.
Well, Coach, I thank you. A man with over 400 victories in 21 years. I thank you so much for your time. Let's get back to your team. Thanks, Mike. I'll bring it back to you.
All right, back here again, the Hampton Crabbers playing host to the Bethel Bruins. The Hampton Crabbers 7-2 on the year district-wise, 9-4 overall. Last night, the Hampton Crabbers beat the Gloucester Dukes 59-48, and the Bethel Bruins stayed undefeated, going 9-0 in the district and 12-0 with a win at Heritage. 73-45 was the final score there, as Brent works his way back up here and tries to figure out how to put his headset on and talk, and we will show you the referees for tonight's game. The referee is Royce Bowden. The umpires is Burl Caldwell and Darius Spoon. Those are the referees for the game. Yep.
Well,
As you can see,
you can hear the excitement building here tonight.
and I tell you what, after the girls' game ended, this place just absolutely is overflowing right now.
Serious game. As both coaches said, this is Hampton Bethel. What else is there to say? This has been going on a long time.
I did not hear your interview, so you'll have to refresh as to what y'all talked about, because I didn't hear you.
You're probably the lucky guy here tonight.
Because I didn't get to hear you talk?
Didn't get to hear me talk. You're probably lucky.
No, that's not true, and you know it. So
I was surprised. Coach Brower said probably going to have to play a lot of zone tonight. They just can't defend their heights man-to-man.
Well, this is going to be the same situation that we had in the girls' game earlier.
Just
Hampton's girls,
teams.
that's right. Hampton's girl had the height, and it was obvious. Now the Bethel Bruins definitely have the height advantage here, especially with what I call the Twin Towers, 6'7", 6'8",
6'4".
And a 6'4" forward, so they
and a shooting guard that's averaging 18, 19 points a game. If you're a high school coach, you got to think, boy, if I was going to put a team on the floor, I'd look over there at Bethel and think that's a lot of some of the things I'd want to have.
Well, you know, they are definitely the favorites for the district this year, and by the way, there's an awful lot of people that are saying they got a good chance of going all the way again. And hey, you know, it would really be neat to have somebody from the district win a 3rd straight title, you know, one side the last couple of years. And now we got a team in Hampton getting ready to do it.
I got a chance to talk to Coach Breon about that, and he said, I don't even want my guys talking about it. We have a little conversation every now and then. and just tell them the same thing Mike Smith would say.
One game at a time. That's right. So, Andy, whenever you want to put the starting lineups up on the board, we'll show them to everybody as they announce them here at the gym.
They're announcing them. We can hear a little bit.
As Duke Cruz being announced, this is his first game as a starter. He came in Tuesday and played. I don't know how much time he played last night. He did play some and score.
He scored 12, right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So tonight he gets his first start of the season. And
well, if this gets back to what it was last year.
Here's our starting lineups for the Bethel Bruins. Number 5, Adrian Webb's a junior, 5'8", along with a senior, Terry Thomas, 6 foot tall. Then we got James Scott, a senior, 6'1", Duke Cruz, a senior, 6'7", and Jamal Clean, a senior at 6'8". They got a lot of seniors on this team, and
got to be a big year for them.
This is their year. And now the Hampton Crabbers are being.
Go here. And, of course, Thomas, we gave a player of the game to Tuesday night when he had 22 points or something like that.
And he played really well last night, too.
Yeah, had 22 last night. That's what I was getting. He's a pure shooter, but he moves well. He's not just a stand-up shooter. He
Terry
moves well.
Thomas is a name that's been around the Bethel program for a few years, so a lot of people out there are probably familiar with him. And a lot of people are probably familiar with the name of Duke Cruz based on the fact he started his career at Phoebus High School.
He's one of the top 25 players in the country, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe he has signed a
Tennessee.
Go ahead and show the Crabbers starting lineup, and we'll give that out.
Well, this is going to be some excitement. Hampton's got some decent size, but they're looking 6'3". They're kind of like Phoebus, 6'3", 6'2 and a half, 6'3".
There's your Crabber starting
Here's
lineup.
a Crabber lineup. Of course, Tyrod Taylor, a guard. Everybody's familiar with him, number 10. And George Lesueur, he's a guard. He's a senior, number 20. Stephen Fields played football. He's a forward and senior. And Raphael McDonald is a forward senior. And Reginald Hicks, he's a guard. He's a junior. Talking to Coach, before they get started, talking to Coach Brower earlier this week, 6 of his players came out of the football program. That tells you, he says his team's not at full leg strength, as we say in basketball, yet. He says it'll be another couple of weeks before he can get them running completely. That's the way he feels.
Is that right? And they've already played
he just says,
13 games?
He says it's memory. He said just get it. And, of course,
Duke Cruz goes on the tap, but the Crabber gets it. Blocked by
McLean.
McLean
just smacked that right down.
But on the tip-off, you look at it, if we ever get a chance to see that again, Duke Cruz went up there, had his hand on top of the ball, and threw it down.
Yeah.
It wasn't a tip. It was a throw.
So Hampton's playing at almost a man zone. They're coming out and just challenging the ball a little bit.
Like they're setting up in like a 2-3.
There he is. Guess who we just talked about? Number
Terry
20.
Thomas.
Terry Thomas. Hit a 3.
So Terry Thomas for the Bruins opens this game, starts it off with big fashion with that three-pointer. Oh, nice drive to the hole, but he lost concentration.
Cruz with a rebound. Got to watch that elbow.
Threw the ball too hard. A nice pass underneath.
McLean.
5-0, real fast now.
Yep, sir. Here's Tyrod with the ball. That's Lesueur and Taylor. That's Tyrod right there with the ball. And Lesueur drawing up for a 3.
It's too hard. And not only is he at the board making it, but he was above the board. Duke Cruz on the rebound.
25 from the corner. And look at the rebound. Oh, tap.
So that's going to be offensive goaltending.
Yeah, it's on the rim.
That'll be Duke Cruz on that one. So the Bruins come away with, I tell you what, after the first shot and that rebound, he rushed it because there was nobody on him.
Nobody there.
He could have come down and just laid it in.
Yep.
5-0 early here for the Bethel Bruins.
Bethel's doing a kind of a half-court man press, too. If you see the playing back on the baselines, they're coming out in front of the ball.
Tyrod Taylor to the drive to the hole. Nice feed underneath. Tell you what, they're going to have to shoot over top of the trees. That's what they're going to have to do. 2
shots altered by those big men in there. It's a different thing. You can't practice against that if you ain't got it. That was Taylor trying his second one from the corner. Just a little long. But the thing about it, with a long shooter like that, you see how soft the ball comes down. There's a three-pointer.
That's a three-pointer by Reginald Hicks.
Gets them in the game.
Crabbers have their first basket.
Trail by 2. game a little bit faster. Here we're almost 3 minutes into the game.
Well, this is one of those deals where I'm going to have to rely on you to help out a little bit with telling me when baskets are made, because it goes so fast that by the time I look up after marking a point down of who scored, somebody else is scoring.
You've given me my assignment now, and I will take care of it. Look at that pass
alley-oop play underneath to McLean, but he still got it in there.
Yes, sir.
4 points for McLean.
Just carrying it over the top. There's not much you can do about that. There's number 2. Just drove by him. Oh,
and he had no chance of making that one vote. Nice play by Taylor.
Tyrod just stole the ball.
Takes it all the way to the hole and switches right-handed.
McLean.
And it gets blocked. That's McLean's second. Another turnover. And Taylor in to tie it up.
We're talking about a fast game. Here it is. Pressure from the go.
So the Crabbers had 2 early turnovers, and now the Bruins had 2 early turnovers.
It's a better game for Bethel.
7-5 with Bethel out in front and possession of the ball.
Yep.
Thomas does another turnover by the Bruins. The drive to the hole, and he is hammered.
That was 34 going to the hole, wasn't it?
Yep. That was Stephen Fields.
Stephen Fields driving. Here it is. Hold it right here. Watch this. Everybody jump on the guy and beat him up a little bit. Boom, on their head. You see that?
Yep.
Held him right on top of the head.
And the foul was charged to Terry Thomas. First foul on Thomas. First team foul. As Fields goes to the line to shoot 2.
That misses the first one.
Well, I think the Washington Redskins season is going to come to an end.
Seems so.
Bless you.
Thank you very much.
Make sure you desanitize that.
Man.
And Fields misses on both. That's
Cruz
been
cleans
a
the rim.
major problem for the
Last night Hampton was
Crabbers.
9 for 20.
Crabbers' free throw shooting, even though they won pretty easily last night, would have been even more effective with some free throw shooting. There's Duke Cruz. Back to Cruz again. He takes the ball to the hole. And that could very easily have been a foul on James Scott over the back.
That should have been a charge. 34 from the corner, long. Nope.
That was Stephen Fields on a 3, and Tyrod Taylor.
That should have been a foul.
That was a push right there on the Bruin that did not get called.
Unbelievable.
I can't believe they got 3 officials on this court, and they're not calling obvious calls.
Unbelievable.
The Taylor will be bringing it in from the back court.
That was a get out of my way card.
Or from under the front court, let's put it that way. George Lasore turns the ball over.
Yep.
And did you see Tyrod Taylor get up?
Had to get in his face. We don't need that.
Nope, but he turned around and walked away, and the Bethel Bruin player kept following him. Here's a replay of it.
Yeah, watch this.
Watch the block. I mean, that's a legitimate block.
Yeah, but he gets him with the body.
He gets him with the body. It's a good call.
You got him on some partial wrist, too.
But Taylor gets his first foul. Referee having a chit-chat with Terry Thomas.
Don't take over this game. Don't let anybody get mad. Here,
and Thomas will be going to shoot 2 at the line. Makes the first, and that's how you take care of having a situation in the basket like that. You hit the free throw.
That's it.
You answer it.
Make them pay.
That's exactly what you have to do. Thomas now will be shooting his second free throw. He has 4 and missed that one.
Look at the rebound.
Not so sure about that call. But
I'm not either.
That was going against the Crabbers' number 44, Rashad Holmes. That'll be his first foul, team's second.
So 3:46 to go. We haven't got double figures yet. It's 8-5. Bethel leading. Inbound to McLean. Ain't nobody going up there with him. Of course, they're guarding the right guy. They don't want to let him set up.
Cruz is down low. Now he's back at the top of the key. Passing the ball around quite well as the Bruins. There's Cruz with a pass underneath the McLean.
Jump hook.
Little shovel there, just a little short. Lasore down the court to Taylor.
Little jump hook by
Over to Fields.
McLean there. That was a nice move. If he gets that work. Oh,
that's his Fields, I'm sorry. 44 was Holmes.
by him. Nice shot. 34. That's Weaver.
Steven Fields.
No,
on
I'm
the
sorry.
field.
I'm sorry. That's Fields. That's right. Looking at
8-7 now. Bethel out in front. Hampton is going to have to make the outside shots to have a chance of winning this game because the inside presence of the Bruins is just overwhelming.
They've already altered 2 shots on the inside.
Right. Here's Cruz. He actually had a shot at going up the middle and backed out of it. There's McLean back outside. And, oh, look at this. Somebody gave me a freebie.
Yes, sir.
Duke Cruz on stuff. The Crabbers had got their hands on the ball and lost possession of it.
Yep.
10-7, Bethel out front, 2:25.
You're talking about a cherry picker there, baby, just sitting there waiting for
That's
him.
exactly what he was doing. He was in the right place at the right time. Ball bounced right into his hands, and he went right straight in and took care of business. And I'll tell you what, there's 3 Bethel players had their hands on that ball, and then Tyrod throws it away.
Well, he tried to get it to 44, and he just couldn't get his hand on it.
Turnover for the Crabbers. That's number 3 now for Hampton. Bethel Bruins have 3 of their own.
Almost like Bethel's playing a zone. I mean, they are playing a zone. They're just putting pressure on the ball out front, and it's difficult. I don't care how good you are.
And the Crabbers are in a 3-2 zone right now.
I'm talking about Brent Vincent tried it last Tuesday night to dribble through that zone of Bethel's, and you can't dribble through 5 guys.
And they play with 3 guards, and all 3 of their guards are quick. They have fast hands. Terry Thomas with the ball and loses possession. Goes out of bounds, but Bethel, no, it's Hampton's ball.
Oh,
last touch by a Bruin. Terry Thomas did not argue or question the call, so it must have been a good one.
Not one worth arguing.
Nope. Taylor into Lesore. Lesore in the backcourt, now over to
Last
Stephen
time
Fields.
this team played was in the Bethel-Hampton Classic, and Bethel beat Hampton by 1 on the last drive,
and the
second
Crabbers
driving
had
shot.
a 10-point lead in that game, too. And Bruins had to come back. Oh, nice
pump fake.
Pump fake, and then let's see who's going to get the foul. Is it going to be Cruz?
2, yep, Cruz. That's his first one, isn't it?
Yeah. Cruz gets his first foul of the game going to the line.
Here it is. Watch this. Double pump. Watch this double pump. Take it up. Double pump. Ooh.
And again, the Crabbers' misfortunes at the free throw line are still hurting them. 0 for 3 so far in the game. This is Raphael McDonald at the line. His second one.
Finally hit one. Okay. 10-9 ball game.
It's still a close game after the Bruins came out real fast and took a 5-0 lead. I mean, and just like that,
boom, boom,
boom, boom, and that's right. The Crabbers have come back, and they're within 2, 10-8.
On the line.
Webb
calls it a 3. I thought he was on the line.
That's Adrian Webb that gets 3 out of that one. 13-8 now. Hampton trailing the Bruins early. Minute and 13 to go here in the opening period of play. That's Taylor over to Lesore.
Push off. Got away
into
with
McDonald, and he gets the basket.
52.
And McDonald gets a nice pass from.
Well, it shows him as 6'5". So
Taylor. Well, Hampton's got 6. They're 6'5", 6'4", and 6'3" in there, so they're
they got a 6'6" man in number 40 listed on the right of Boone. He's a 10th grader.
Look at there is Duke Cruz throwing elbows, and he did not get called for. I mean, if we show a replay of that, you're going to see at least 2 elbows being thrown.
There you go. Watch this.
Let's watch it. Watch him pick the ball up and come up and start winging. There's one. He throws one there. And a Hampton player got charged with the foul, and there goes one right there. The foul was on number 12 of the Crabbers, and I don't see a number 12 on Hampton's team.
Things are happening, but I'm like you. I don't have a 12 on the roster for Hampton.
Number 12. That's Lesore off the side of the basket. We don't have a number 12 on Hampton's roster, so we'll find out who he is. 13-10. That's a long shot that hits nowhere near being close in there. Nice pick up by number 25, James Scott, as he drives to the hole after the rebound and scores. 15-5 now, 3 seconds left.
Great save on the inbound play.
Somebody better shoot it, and he didn't do it.
Too late.
So we've come to the end of the first period of play. The Bethel Bruins are out in front of the Hampton Crabbers by a score of 15-10.
Finally, both got in double figures. Well for Hampton. Here's a jam, just so where he picked that ball. Watch this.
Yeah, what a stuff there. Well, apparently, Taekwon Tucker is number 12 and not number 24, as was given to us earlier.
Okay.
So we'll fix that.
And you hear the click of the pins as I fly across the room. All right, we got that.
Now we're at the end of the first period of play. 15-10, Bruins out in front. They will have possession to start the second period. Did I hear a score? 17-10?
17-10. We're laughing at the truck. We're getting a score on the Saturday afternoon football game here.
The Washington Redskins and the Seattle Seahawks, 17-10, and we're not real sure what quarter or how much time's left. All right, 11 minutes to go in the fourth. Nice drive. Oh, there's
Cruz just up there above everybody.
All he's got to do is just go up and put his hand on the ball.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the Crabbers, or fortunately for the Crabbers, they got the rebound.
By number 2. And here comes
nice feed under the basket. And number 25, James Scott, does a shovel behind the rim. Shot for the basket. 17-10 now. 7-point lead now early in the second quarter. Tyrod Taylor now will be shooting a three and one inch plunge.
Save down there, though.
There's a soar for three. That's no good. Stephen Fields knocks the ball loose, and number 2, Reginald Hicks, gets the rebound.
I got to tell you, Hampton is hustling.
They're going to have to. They don't have no choice.
They are. I'm not understanding their shot selection too much, but they're really hustling to get the rebounds. Anything long, they seem to be able to get.
Well, that's because Bethel's height is packing underneath the rim. And that was a walk that got away with. Hicks on a drive and is fouled.
They'll call 34, I bet you. 3-4. Gosh.
So it is 34. That is Weaver on the foul. That is his first.
Well, things are looking up.
Things are looking up for the Redskins.
That's right. We'll know, of course.
17-10. Redskins have the ball with 11 minutes to go in the game.
Well, we didn't get the reason.
It ain't over until you start singing. I got a gentleman sitting here that we're jawing with about football. And the guy's a Dallas Cowboy fan.
Well, Hampton hit one of the free throws.
Did he hit one of 2? I'm sorry.
Yep.
All right. Again, they are 2 of 6 now.
There's McLean.
And there was a push-off by Cruz. He got away with it. And
there was a
Taylor.
shot by McLean from a corner that
Taylor down the court. There goes Hicks to the drive, and he is absolutely hammered.
I have to tell you.
That's the aggressiveness right now. The Crabbers guards are taking care of business here. That on 33, and
33,
that's on McLean. That's his first.
I have to tell you, if I'm Walter Brower, I'm telling him, take it to the hole. The whistle's
McLean
blowing.
right now 1 for 2 at the line. He's shooting 2 here, and that one goes in. And Hampton has to make
Hicks
free throws.
Right, that's
Reginald Hicks. Makes them both.
Yep. 17-13 game.
Cuts that lead from 7 down to 4.
So you can hear we have close. Oh, no.
That was an attempt. What was that called? Cruz is going to get called for a blocking foul.
A pick. I guess it's calling an illegal pick. He's signaling a push.
Cruz picks up his second foul of the game. So the Crabbers now will be bringing the ball up. 15 foul now. Hampton has 3 team fouls.
That was supposed to be a lob to Cruz, and he got stopped in his tracks, and I guess he pushed off after that.
Lassor with the ball.
Hampton's going to take a little air out of it and see if they can't slow it down.
Holloway is in the game now for the Crabbers. Over to Taylor. Three-pointer from the corner. Oh, in and out. And he gets his own rebound and spins. I tell you what, with Bethel's trees under there, Hampton is getting the rebound.
Tyrod is in there.
Tyrod Taylor fighting for the basket, picks up his second of the game, and cuts the lead to 17 to 15. Offensive boards right there is helping a lot.
Well, Hampton's crashing. Bethel's used to letting two people clean up the boards, and Hampton's sending everybody. There's a three-pointer.
And LeSueur on the rebound.
Off and running.
Right straight to the hole.
Whoa, that was smacked down by McLean or Cruz.
I think Cruz got all ball on that one. Here's Terry Thomas for three.
Oh, that's a foul.
And he's fouled as he goes for the shot.
3 points. He's going to shoot 3 times on this one.
And he missed the three-pointer, and I believe the foul's going to be on Hicks.
On Hicks as he went by. You're absolutely right.
See, that's his first. So Terry Thomas will go to the line now. He'll be shooting 3.
You think the tempo's picked up, Mike? Just a tad.
We talked about how much difference it was between the first game and the second game, remember?
Yeah. It just...
First one up by Thomas is good.
He is, to me, right now, he's the shooter on the team. He's the man that leads it outside. I don't know what he scored tonight, but I'm telling you what, I've watched him 3 games.
So far, he's got 5.
He's been a pure shooter. But he moves well, too. Yep.
This is the second one, but he's going to get 3.
Going to get one more.
Gets one more out of it. Cruz goes out of the lineup.
Correct. And we talked to Coach Breon last week. He said if he could get 5 or 6 minutes out of him at a time till he gets his legs back.
Corey Dickerson now for the Bruins in the lineup for the first time.
Of course, he's got 2 fouls on him, too, I think, doesn't he?
He picked up 3 quick fouls over at Phoebus Tuesday night, too.
Right.
So Thomas shoots his third and is good. So he hits 2 out of the 3. 19 to 15
back up
now.
to 4 points.
There's
Good close game.
Yep.
Good game here. 4:51 to go in the second quarter. 4-point game.
Score over to Fields. Fields with the ball right now. That is Holloway with the ball. He drives to the hole. Dishes off underneath 2.
52.
That is McDonald. That was a nice feed underneath.
Nice feed all the way. Wraparound feed behind his back.
Thought he almost traveled when he got up underneath there. 19 to 17 now. Bruins out in front. They've led throughout. Crabbers have stayed with the Bruins so far here in the first half. Down to 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go. There's Thomas on a three-pointer.
That's nothing but
all net.
Call it, Brent. Why don't you just call it?
All net.
That's exactly what he did Tuesday night. Very timely buckets. Phoebus would make a run just like Hampton has, and here comes a 2 or 3-pointer. Just to stop a run.
Back to LeSueur.
Comes Taylor.
Taylor to the drive.
Whoa.
Pass underneath.
And it's good. 34.
Stephen Fields picks up his second basket. I tell you what, they better be well prepared for passes from Taylor. Tyrod Taylor throws that basketball about as hard as anybody does.
Oh.
Nice.
Did you see that?
That was a nice block by a
He got part of McLean shot there. 14 drawn up for 3. A little long. McLean come down with a rebound.
Here comes Terry Thomas again. That looks off. It was, and the Crabbers got the rebound, and I believe McLean's going to get the foul over the back, and if that's the case, that'll be number 2 on him.
So both big men with 2. 3 minutes, 19 seconds
that's
to go.
what the Hamptons got to do. They've got to go into the basket, and they got to crash it. Right now, Hampton's defensive positioning underneath the basket has been a major factor of allowing them to stay in the game.
Yep.
Not only are they getting in defensive position to be able to get an offensive rebound, but they're also underneath the Bethel basket.
And I don't know if these big men aren't hurting Bethel. They're so used to those 2 big guys cleaning the boards, everybody else is not hitting it.
That's right.
Oh.
Well, that was stuffed by McLean.
Tried to take it up in his face, and that just didn't matter.
Not going to do that against somebody 6'8". That's a 3-pointer that's a little bit to the left off the front of the rim. That was by Dickerson.
By Bethel.
Dickerson on the 3 was a little bit off. Here comes a drive. Basket is off. He gets his own rebound. That's number 25. James Scott, that's 6 points for him.
5-point game again. 2:30 to go in the game. Hampton's got to keep it close.
LeSueur. Holloway. Stephen
Fields.
3.
And he nails it. Makes it a 2-point game. That was neat. 2-point game with 2:22 in the game, in the second quarter. Got to be some moment there.
Fields now.
Well, 17-13 in the Redskins game.
17-13. What do you got, about 8 minutes left? Redskins aren't out of it yet. Bruins now. That's Webb over there with the ball. All the way across court. And out of bounds.
He missed the field goal.
I was ignoring him. He can't make up his mind. So Hampton takes over after the ball is knocked out of bounds.
A little long over the top.
24-22. Now the Crabbers have their first opportunity to tie the score or maybe take the lead with a free.
2-point game. 1:45 to go.
Taylor out at the top of the key.
They're running a stack right there on the baseline.
That's McDonald taking a shot and makes it. Ties it up.
He's telling McLean, you got to come out and get me. He's telling McLean, you got to come out and get me.
And it looks like if you could ever consider this being a sold-out facility, it's sold out because we're wall-to-wall people in here.
Yep.
Both sides.
Of course, this is a Bethel-Hampton rivalry. This doesn't matter to the number 1 and number 2 team in the district. There he shoots it.
There's Thomas again. Somebody's going to have to get out and cover him. That is his third three-pointer of the game. 27-24. We're down to under a minute to go in the first half. Fields over to McDonald.
Nice
and
drive.
He puts it right in there and scores.
Nice drive. Takes
this
it right
is a 6'5" senior, Raphael McDonald. There's a turnover as now Taylor goes to the hole, takes it all the way and scores, and the Crabbers have now taken their first lead of the game.
30 seconds to go. Bethel walking it up for the last shot.
28-27 Hampton.
Yeah, they're playing for the last one.
Been relatively turnover-free in this half.
I guarantee you somebody better pick up
down to
Thomas down here.
13 seconds to go. Taylor's out here.
Let's go.
Taylor ain't going to let him down to 10-9. Taylor has the Thomas has the ball. Wow, what was that call? That ball was hitting the rim when he blows the whistle.
I don't know what he was calling.
That call will probably be against number 2, Reginald Hicks, and I'd like to see that one again.
Here's what they call it.
That happened right in front of us. It was on Hicks.
He's getting 3 shots, and I'm going to tell you what, that was as ticky-tacky a foul as you're going to. I hope you see tonight. With all that's going on out there, that didn't need to be called.
He misses the first of 3. Crabbers still out in front, 28-27. We've got 2.8 seconds left to go before halftime.
Here we go. Let's see if he gets it top. 2.8. Ties it up.
The second one.
Tied up game.
Tyrod Taylor moves into the lane now for rebounding.
Let's see.
And he makes it and give Bethel a 1-point lead.
1-point game.
2 seconds left and the clock is running. That's Stephen Fields. Just short.
A little short.
Well, we have reached the halftime as the Crabbers are hanging in there.
1-point game.
Bethel 29, Hampton 28. So we are at halftime here at Hampton High School. Mike Hauser along with Brent Musgrove. Stay tuned for second half action. We'll be back shortly. Second half action here at Hampton High School. where the Bethel Bruins are holding this slim 29-28 lead at the half at Hampton. Halftime score here. And Mike Hauser along with Brent Musgrove. Slide this way so the people on TV can see you. And if we get a gentleman behind us to kind of lean down.
I ain't got enough wrinkle cream to make this look good, Bubba, so I'll just sit close as I can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
don't want to get too close to you. Now, halftime stats in the first half, the Hampton Crabbers. Reginald Hicks had 6 points. 6 points also for Tyrod Taylor, 7 for Stephen Fields. And the man of the night so far in the first half was Raphael McDonald. He had 9 for the Crabbers. Now we go over to the Bethel Bruins. 3 points for Adrian Webb. The leading scorer for Bethel and in the game was Terry Thomas with 14. James Scott had 6, 2 for Duke Cruz. And Jamal McLean, number 33, the other tower under there, had 4, as he had 2 quick baskets in the first quarter. And after that, the Crabbers kind of went to the hole and stopped them a little bit.
Well, that's what Hampton's been doing. They've been driving to the basket and have been able to compete with them. We talked about it earlier. I really think that Bethel's so used to their big men being able to take the ball that they're taking off, and Hampton's crashing the boards.
That's
so
correct.
They've got 5 guys there. They're able to block Cruz and McLean out a little bit, and they're picking up the garbage, and they're putting it back.
What do you think about this guy sitting behind us here?
Oh, Mr. Blizzard?
Mr. Blizzard.
I go so far back, they might have think we were relatives.
Oh, he used to coach here, man.
I know he used to coach. He coached the Phoebus, too. But I played ball with him a few years. Well, I didn't play. He played. I kind of supposed to have been a coach. But you can't coach a coach.
Hey, we're talking about you. That's right.
You can't coach a coach, you know.
Here we go to start the third period of play. The Crabbers have possession first to start it off. Lesore now over to, that's Hicks. Back to Lesore. Taylor drives through the hole.
What a nice pass by Lesore. Threaded the needle. That's usually Taylor that just threads the needle like that, you know, the quarterback.
Taylor gives the Crabbers the lead back at 30-29. And this is going to be a fun second half here. This could be one of those kind of games where it just flip-flops back and forth.
You see Taylor's taking Thomas going all the way out with it. Reach in. Got away with it.
Taylor got the ball on the tip from the pass and ends up on a fast break for the basket. That gives the Crabbers a 3-point lead. That is their largest lead of the game.
A little floater.
A little floater in there as the ball goes off.
Oh, what a nice save. Lucky it went back up the middle and
Lesore.
And
Tyrod Taylor with a 3. And there was nobody under the basket for him. He's off.
Here we go. Long pass. I don't know. This is calling a block. I thought he might have had position. See if we see that again.
That was number 25, James Scott of the Bruins, driving to the hole. And he is fouled underneath.
By McDonald.
McDonald, that's his first
52.
of the game.
Okay, see that again.
So Scott goes to the free throw to shoot 2.
Misses the first.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. In the first half, Bruins were 5 of 8, and that was all Terry Thomas.
Oh, look at that tap. He got up in the air and just took that ball away from him. 34.
Misses
the
both
Crabbers,
of them.
I'm telling you what, he went up in the air. That's Fields. He's 6'3", but he was above everybody. There's Taylor. Oh, nice
Taylor
truck.
again on the drive. This time was a little off.
A little bit deep on the penetration.
But his speed is definitely showing.
Good hustle. Good hustle by Hicks.
You see the Crabbers and Hicks cutting across the middle of the lane to stop that pass, and that was a great play. Bethel still has the ball. That's Thomas out here to Scott. Back underneath.
And that's going to 3-point play. That was McLean.
McLean under the basket for 2. Gets the basket and
called it on 10. Called it on Taylor.
That's Taylor's second foul. He had a foul early in the first quarter and played well in the rest of the first half. Again, picks up one early in the third quarter.
Yeah.
32-31, Hampton out in front, going to attempt to try to tie it now.
Here's the foul right here. Nice pass. He got it. Well, I didn't see what 10 did.
Taylor never touched him.
2 might have got the foul because he was reaching in, but I didn't see what 10 did. Yeah, but we were shielded by the player.
McLean gets to shoot the 3-point attempt.
Gets the bonus.
This is
chance to tie it up.
I mean, it's kind of hard not to see the replay.
Oh, look at
boy, Fields went up, got that, didn't he?
He is just getting above everybody. He is jumping out of the gym and goes up for the jumper. And
off
there's
the
McLean
left side of the rim.
McLean cleaning the board.
Webb with the ball from McLean, back to Webb. Over to Thomas, down underneath to
Cruz got away with
Cruz. Yeah, he went right through his hands.
Nice play. Good feed by Webb to Duke Cruz. Just laid it over the front of the rim.
Cruz picks up his 4th point of the game.
Puts Bethel up by 1
Here
again.
we go with seesawing. 33-32 now.
Hampton
Timeout.
calls timeout.
Timeout by the Crabbers. With 5:44 to go in the 3rd period of play, the Bethel Bruins are back out in front with that 1-point lead, just like they had at the half, 33-32.
But Hampton's made some runs, and I'm going to tell you what, they're battling them on the board.
Yeah, they battle up to a point where they got a 3-point lead, and they had I thought was a kind of.
It was a Phoebus call. What do we call a phantom call?
Well, a phantom call.
Yeah,
That's right. That was a call under the basket. That it's kind of funny.
Okay.
That was one of those plays where Tyrod Taylor was standing there, and the ball was 4 feet away from him, and he guy spins around to go up for the ball for the shot. He gets called for a foul.
And the guy
it was probably against number 2.
Yeah, his hand was in there. But
30-second timeout now comes to an end as the Crabbers have the ball, and we're still being we're being hassled by
crowd is hammering about the football game. We're talking about the Skins game, of course, as we're sitting here doing this game tonight. It's got to be close to be over. We'll get an update here in a minute. Whoa!
Oh, nice play and put in by number 12.
That is Tucker. That is Tucker.
His first basket of the night. Taekwon Tucker.
And a little drifting shot by 25. Is that sweet or what? That's by Scott. Nice. He just
Scott has
floated.
8 points in the game now. It's his first basket of the second period, or second half, 3rd quarter. 35-34 now with the Bruins back out in front on the seesaw affair. Taylor, that ball was partially set by Cruz.
Yep.
Cruz gets credit with a block.
And then McLean gets the ball coming down. There's our boy right there.
Thomas again with 3.
I ought to change his first name to Crucial because he just seems to hit buckets at crucial times.
He's hit 4 3-point shots tonight.
Well, we gave him the player of the game at Phoebus the other night because he did the same thing. He just hit crucial shots.
And we can't give him another one. Our little ongoing rule here. There's Fields off the front of the rim.
Rebound by nice put
Fields on the rebound.
Followed his shot. Where have you heard that before?
Yeah.
Huh?
Typical.
It's well-coached team. Follow your shot. There's 25 putting it up for 3. McLean just above everybody and made a nice feed.
There's Fields on the rebound. Out to LeSour.
Scott just got a little bit deep on that pass from McLean and couldn't get the ball up. Oh, just stole
nice
it.
Steal by Thomas.
Just picked it.
Picked him right out of his hands.
Just
man.
picked it. Nothing else you could say.
Scott.
Oh, he missed the dunk. He missed it. He missed one in the Phoebus game the other night. Let's see if the coach calls him out. Oh, just
turnover, and who gets the ball? Ball went out of bounds off of a Bruin player. Hampton maintains possession. 38-36, Bethel out in front. We've got a guy here standing up in front of us with his head coat hanging over his head like he's saying that guy's got to be hung. LeSour. Taylor's sitting over here in the wing wide open. Gets the ball, drives to the hole.
No foul.
Does not get the call on the foul. Then he's going to get a call. And I tell you what, I want to see that one again because I do not think that he walked.
There's
turnover, Hampton.
There's our mystery.
No, that's not a mystery.
Here it is.
That's not a mystery. That's Royce Bowden who made that call.
That's not a foul.
Okay, now watch this. He did. He picked it up. That was a good call. I apologize to Royce Bowden. He did. His Cruz.
You see Bethel trying to work that high-low. They got Cruz up top, McLean running the baseline.
Webb with the ball. Tyrod Taylor should have stayed on him because he had him down to about 4 seconds.
Yep.
Here we go with a fast break. They're having 2-on-1, and Fields goes all the way in
got hammered.
and is hammered. That's right.
I think
probably Thomas on the call. Let's see. Is it 20? Yep. Terry Thomas on the call. That's his second. Going to the line is Stephen Fields, number 34.
6'3" senior. They'll be losing him this year. But
0 for 2 at the line. He needs to sink these.
Missed it.
Rims that one off. Evan Swan-Sneed comes in for the first time for the Crabbers. No, I'm sorry. 44, not 4. That's Rashad Holmes. Looked like 4 from where I was.
Short.
That one's short. Holmes almost got the rebound for the Crabbers.
But Scott went up above everybody.
There's Thomas for 3 again. He's on fire.
Just dreamed it.
That is 5 3-pointers for that young man.
Going to have to put somebody to stay with him even when he goes in the locker room.
They need to go to a diamond and one or something like that just to put somebody on him. They're leaving him open, and it don't matter where it's at on the court. On the court, that 3-pointer is working well.
Nice drive right there.
That was number 12, Stephen Forbes, on his first basket of the game.
Back to a 3-point game.
I gave that credit to the wrong person.
Thomas shooting again. His first miss.
He missed one.
Masur with a rebound.
That's Forbes up and off. Cruz on the rebound.
Flip over to Thomas
again for 3 in the corner. Nothing but net.
Broke a 6-point game, 2 3-pointers.
Timeout now by the Crabbers. That's a 30-second timeout being called.
1:26 to go in the third quarter.
44 to 38 now out in front, Bethel. That's 9, that's 18.
Can't talk enough about that Thomas. I know you're tired of hearing
23 points so far in the first half.
At Phoebus, he broke it open, and I'm not saying the game's over, but he's sure putting a little pressure on that outside defense.
Well, that's 6 3-pointers. He's only missed 1. I mean, you know, what can
what's
you
the
say?
matter with the guy?
I mean, 1 for 7.
Come on. I don't know what's the matter.
Thomas is having a heck of a game. We're going to have to pick our players of the games here for too long.
We're going to have to break a rule again. I don't know.
And who are the people that give us those awards?
Well, of course.
You've got that sitting right there.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's our old friends at Tidewater Team Sports. Shirts come from Tidewater Team Sports, located at 11839 E Cannon Boulevard in Oyster Point, Newport News. They've got embroidery and silk printing and everything in the world. They can do 100 T-shirts for you, anything you need for whatever event. But in case you need anything, give Dave Chubb or Terry McNamara a call at 5940411. They have
if you haven't seen our player of the game T-shirts that they put out, those are pretty nice.
Oh, yeah.
They do a good job.
They do good work. And I got to go over to the shop. It's got to be one of the cleanest printing shops I've ever seen in the world. Of course, I give that to Terry. I don't think Dave's into all that. But, man, you're walking the door, you think you're walking into some restaurant office or something. It's just beautiful. The reason I carried pizza over to him a couple of weeks ago. Carried a couple of pizzas, and we sat down and talked.
Did he do this?
Yeah.
I can understand why he did it for you to carry pizzas over there.
A couple of nice pizzas from a little place over in Riverdale that I've been going to for about 25 years.
Very good. Minute 26 left in the third period. Bethel out in front, 44 to 38. This is their largest lead of the game. Either team.
What's the one thing you're coach of Hampton that you've told your team right now?
Don't stop your intensity.
And find 20.
Get out on 20.
Yeah, find 20. If he goes out and gets in the car, somebody turn off the radio for him. He's killing you.
He's got 18 points, all 3-pointers. 24 for the game.
Looks like Bethel's dropped back.
Looks like they're in the man-to-man, aren't they?
Well, it's a zone man because they're picking up areas and picking you up when you come into your area. See how the big men are staying back?
Could be they're playing a 3.
Well, nice jump. Oh, and there's Cruz cleaning. And there's those elbows you're talking about again. Not too forceful, but he gets them out there. I guess he makes a statement. Okay, now let's see.
Lane is on the bench right now.
So they got Duke playing up top. Well, tried to force that.
Turnover. And almost a turnover on Hampton, but he got it back. Nice feed into Taylor, and no foul. How can there not be a foul there? And now Hampton's coach has picked up a technical.
And he's going to call a tech because he
came out on the floor and bumped the referee as the referee was running down the court. But I cannot believe that Tyrod Taylor did not get called underneath the basket. That was absolutely unreal. Hammering ain't the call for that one. That was an absolute mugging.
That's a reaction to a situation that he missed in the first place. I mean, that was a blown. Watch this.
Watch him. Thomas goes right over the top and actually puts him across the top of the head down to the floor.
I don't know what your need for a foul, but if that's not it, the best you can come out with is giving a technical. It's sad.
And Terry Thomas is shooting now.
All right, let's move on. I just hate to see this change the complexion of a game. But
He made them both.
It's an 8-point game, and Bethel gets the ball. So this could be a 6-point swing because of the blown call.
The technical was called on Walter Brower of the Crabbers. And the referee who made the call is staying away from him.
Yep. He's come over to this side of the court, visit us for a while.
So the Bruins now have a 8-point lead with under 30 to go in the third quarter. And they're going to hold it for the last shot. See if they can pop this out.
They got Tyrod staying on 20. Anybody else can go anywhere else, but when Tyrod don't do anything silly, he's just leaning on him a little bit.
He's going to get called for it in a minute. Let's see. They're down to 3 seconds left. There's a three, and it's made it.
25.
A buzzer beater by James Scott gives the Bethel Bruins a 11-point lead, 49-38 at the end of 3.
Well, I got to tell you, that last 40 seconds of that quarter was made big by a missed call. Yep. And a reaction to a obviously missed call, which gave them 2 points in the ball.
Well, that was a 5-point turnaround right there. 5-point turnaround in about 20 seconds worth of time.
Here's that last shot. Watch him draw up and hit this thing. And we're talking NBA, folks. Watch here. NBA.
And he had to put it up there in order to get it out of the outreach hands.
Nothing but net.
Crabber.
Nothing but net.
So 49-38 with the Bruins out in front, undefeated and ranked number 4, I believe, in the state.
11-point game.
Out in front, 11 points over the Crabbers. Here we go. And now we're going to have a problem with some of the players starting to complain about being held. Bethel will have the ball first to start the
what you might see now is because of all this going on, I've seen it happen before.
A lot of fouls are going to get called.
All of a sudden, the whistle's going to sound like a
It'll be nonstop here.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of non-calls, and
really affected the game.
It affected the game, and now we'll just have to wait and see how the fourth period unfolds. Bethel that's Cruz on a pass underneath.
That's 34, putting it back. You see, Hampton's got to come out now.
Bill Weaver.
They have no choice. They've got to come out. Whoa.
Turnover by the Crabbers. That's a technical right there, hanging on the rim, and it didn't get called. Scott on the steal, and a pass underneath to Cruz, and he blew it. Back out to Scott, and I think Mr. Breon is going to have him come out of the game.
Not happy.
Somebody's going to give you a gift like that, and you take advantage of it.
And a windmill.
That's Thomas again outside. This time he misses. Stephen Fields on the return, and then he throws it away again. That's 2 in a row. Still 51-30 out. And we talked about how this game was going to get wide open.
Yep. Well, Webb is taking the air out of the ball right now. He's going to make Hampton have to come out and put pressure. They can't sit back. They're down 13 points.
And now we got a traveling call against the Bruins. That's a turnover again, so now Hampton has the ball. Into the game comes McLean. Out of the game goes Cruz.
If the people on TV are having trouble listening to everything, the crowds are real close to us. Yeah, we're gonna invest somebody, a crowd back as a guest commentator.
Well, here's Lesore at the Hicks. Hicks fakes a three-pointer, pulls back, gets the ball underneath to.
What's it going to call?
Underneath the Fields, what's he going to call?
They'll call a blocking it.
Yep, it's going to be against Thomas, and I believe that's number 3. It is.
Take it out on the side, on the baseline. Well, for the fans, if you can hear the crowds, they're still upset about it.
Oh, nice play underneath. Lesore to Hicks for the 2 points.
Yep. Cutting it to 11. And again, Bethel's walking the ball up. They're trying to take the air out of it and make Hampton come out.
They're trying to let some clock go off here. They don't
got McLean on the baseline and high lows what they're doing and got 3 guards out there. They're going to take the air out of the ball.
Hampton's going to have to go back to a man-to-man in order to force the issue.
They're going to have to come out and get them. They drag this pivot foot there.
Well, I think pretty much everybody up here is seeing it.
Yep.
The referees just don't see it. They're the ones getting paid the big bucks, right? There's a nice drive, dish off. There's Scott for 3.
And he nails it.
That's 2 in a row for Stevens. James Scott. Timeout Hampton.
Travers.
Scott has 2 threes in a row. He hit that 3 to end the third quarter. And now he hits another one. And
it's a 14-point game. Big turnaround there, folks. Big turn. 5:25 to go in the fourth quarter. 14-point game. Watch this last 3-pointer. It's the same man into the third quarter. Just, you're going to have to put him in another room and close the door to keep him from hitting these right now. He's just nothing but net. That's 2 in a row.
Good shooting by the Bruins. I don't know what their field goal percentage is for the game.
Got to be up there, though. Got to be up there. I'm going to tell you what.
Especially with the 3-pointers.
If they can keep playing like this, keep this intensity for the rest of the season, and I don't want them thinking ahead because I know what Coach Breon's thought is, 1 game at a time. But I don't see anything that can, when you got inside, outside like that, hitting 3-pointers and then the big one inside, that's a tough team to beat. And now they're going to
Here we go with the Crabbers starting off the 5 minutes and 20 seconds to
Taylor
go.
setting up at the top of the key. Hampton's trying to spread it. Hampton's trying to spread it.
Taylor has the ball. Over to Hicks.
Bethel staying in that little mini
Hicks
zone.
Drives to the hole. Passes outside to McDaniel. And he makes it.
He nails it.
McDonald. Nice shot. Nice feed out there.
All right, they're picking up now.
12-point Bruin lead. Cruz getting ready to come back in the game for the Bruins. Terry Thomas drives.
Drove right into Tyler
And that's
Taylor.
Lesore on the rebound, trying to push the ball up the court, almost loses it. And Hicks gets hammered, nothing by the referee.
Got a lot of ball. He got a lot of ball.
I thought he hit him in the back, but that's okay.
Got a lot of ball. But what we're saying is he probably got him on the arm, too.
That's a charge.
Nope.
Okay, they got him for a walk. That's just as good. Either it's a walk or a charge. You got to call one of them.
Yeah. All right.
54-42, 12-point lead, 4:20 to go here in the fourth period of play. Bruins out in front. Lesore has the ball carry, looking to find somebody to give to.
Now that
McLean jumps out in front and gets a block. Let that one go.
You got to move it, boys. You ain't got time to play with this.
Yeah, they're looking for a good shot.
That's a three-pointer.
3. In and out. That's Fields on the rebound. He's hit.
I think Thomas got him.
Is it going to go against Thomas or is it going to go against McLean? 20. That's it, Thomas.
Thomas. What's that, his third or fourth?
That is his 4th.
Okay.
Terry Thomas picks up his 4th.
Now, you got 2 Crabbers in there just battling. It looked like he got the ball.
I thought he got all ball
Looks like
there.
he got the ball.
I mean, if you're gonna complain about the referee on one end, you got to complain about it the other end.
I'm not going to complain
anymore. He got all ball that
These guys got a hard job.
54-42 at the line to shoot 2 is Steven Fields.
Make it 11.
He makes the first one.
They got a difficult job. All right, see if they can cut it to 10.
1 for 5, gentlemen, at the line.
Yep.
Got them both.
Nothing but net.
He makes them when he has to.
Timeout, Hampton.
10-point lead now as they've got it. They've dropped that 14-point lead down to 10. 54-44 with 3:56 to go here in the fourth period of play. Full timeout now called by the Hampton Crabbers. That was a very dangerous situation that could have happened a little while ago when Brower went running out on the court and ran into the referee because the referee was running from one end to the other, and it just so happened they kind of collided.
Well, I don't know if it was a run or not. I mean, it may have been top speed, but I don't know if it was a run.
Well, it was a trot. Let's put it that way. The referee had already made the call.
No, he didn't make the call.
Well, didn't make the call, and the ball had already been turned over to Bethel, and they inbounded it. Were on their way down the court. The referee was running right alongside, and Walter Brower wanted to come out and complain about the no call against Taylor, and the referee and Brower inadvertently, I guess, ran into each other, and bam, there went the technical, and 5 points later.
Yep.
That was
and the ball.
And the ball.
And the ball.
So the Bruins kind of methodically bringing the ball up the court, trying to waste a little bit of time, looking at Hampton's defense, set up in a 2-1-2. Pressure now is being put on the ball. That's McLean, back to Thomas. Thomas on the drive, Luke goes down and has the savvy to stay with the dribble.
Yeah. Good, conscious play.
Cross-court pass to Thomas under the basket is no good.
That's a self-pass. He didn't touch a thing.
Well, we're still battling to see who's got
scrum,
the ball.
Folks. It's a scrum. You've heard us say it before.
There's Thomas. He'll drive instead of taking the three. And he gets the foul.
It's on 2, isn't it? Hicks?
No, it's on 42.
Okay.
Or 52. That's Raphael McDonald for his second foul. I believe that's Terry Thomas that will be going to the line.
Here we go.
He will be shooting 2. I thought it was a good call. He went up and blocked it and stopped his shot. The free throw is good.
The play they let go on for about 30 seconds before that,
oh, yeah.
I don't understand. There was more hacking going on in there than an Indian raid. I mean, just going crazy in there. Looked like a Redskins game. Yeah, game. Let's just beat everybody up. That's what we do.
Thomas makes the first and the second.
What'd you expect, Les?
No. 12 points now, 56-44.
Well, he's got to have about 25, 28 points or something like that. Look at that little scoop shot.
Change to his left hand with Fields. Cruz on the rebound out to Thomas. They're going to call a foul on the Crabbers
on the floor
before the shot, and I believe it's going to be against 52. Yes, that is going to be against McDonald. That's his third.
Here it is right here. Nice feed. Big man running the court. You like it. Well, I don't see no kind. He got him with his left hand. He pushed him with his left hand.
Terry Thomas has 27 points on the night. Any other night, he'd be our player of the game, but he got one Tuesday, so we've got to choose another one.
Okay. I'll tell you who it is.
Well, nice dribble. Nice feed to Cruz.
Right there. What a feed.
That's what it's all about, folks, right there.
Set it up, give it up.
Back to a 14-point lead for the Bruins.
And see, we're trying to penetrate. Hampton's trying to penetrate from the top.
Hicks goes
almost
in.
a zone. They're trying to penetrate from the top. It's difficult to do.
Draws the foul from McLean, I believe. Foul's on number 33. That's Jamal McLean. His third.
Yep. 2:26 to go in the game. Here's the play again.
Hicks at the line now for the Crabbers.
You see, he's penetrating from the top. He's got 4 people to beat.
Makes the first.
All right. 13-point game.
His second.
Missed it. Rebound 25.
Scott. James Scott for the Bruins.
A long time to get that foul.
Yeah, I bet you that one's going to go against McDonald again. If that's the case, it'll be 4. And that's who it is. That's 4 fouls all in the second half. No doubt. I agree.
There?
Yeah.
Let's look at the other side.
This is all second half stuff. He's played right along with Terry Thomas.
What do you see on the other side? We could go here, go here.
I personally have liked the way this young man's played.
100%.
Thomas driving to the hole, throws the ball outside, and it is picked off by the Grabbers. Turnover. Stephen Fields on the drive to the hole. Pull-up shot, banks it off, and it's good. Stephen Fields.
Down to 11. 138. I'm afraid, folks, that don't want to bear bad tidings, but I think the clock might be running out unless they start putting them on the line right now.
We're going to have to go ahead and you put out the player of the games for this one. We've already picked them.
I have to say, for Bethel, of course, Terry Thomas has been strong, but in the second half, James Scott has taken over points, rebounds. He's done a whole lot. So I think our player of the game for Bethel is going to be James Scott, number 25.
That's LeSore for a three-pointer for the Crabbers.
He's the one that ended the third quarter with a three-pointer.
And he started the third quarter.
Started the next quarter with a three-pointer, both of them from downtown NBA range. And so he kind of got the pace going for Bethel.
Obviously, the player of this game offensively is Terry Thomas. He's got 27 points. But the only reason we can't give it to him is because he got Tuesday night's award.
Well, not just we can't give it to him for that, but I think you spread it around because, like you said earlier, Fields just came in. He took rebounds. He picked up some slack. Thomas both of them did well, but
that three-pointer has dropped the lead now to 8, 58-50 with a minute 10 to go.
And our play of the game for Hampton, we're going to go with Stephen Fields. He's done well on the boards, and in the second half he came out strong, didn't he, Mike?
He's been all over the court tonight. Offensively, defensively, rebounding.
Double figures.
He's brought the ball up the court. He's passed the ball well, fed the ball well. He's done a good job tonight.
He's gone to the boards too.
Couple other players of note for the Crabbers. Taylor, who has 10 on the night. He's got his double figures. And Raphael McDonald has really come on as a 6'5" senior. Had 9 points in the first half. Got 11, so he's got 2 in the game in the second half. So now the Bruins are playing keep away.
Yep.
We're under a minute to go. That's Scott. That's over to Thomas.
He dragged his foot there again.
Foot and walked, and the referee standing right beside him and didn't call it. Almost threw that one away. This is Thomas to Scott. Scott on the move. And
I just don't know
McDonald picks up his fifth.
I just don't know if the coach was trying to get fouls or not. If he was, wasn't handled too well.
You got a referee standing right next to a gentleman that dragged both feet and walked and didn't get the call.
Well,
daycare, get out of here. I haven't heard yet.
Yeah, it looks like a few fans are getting up. They think this is over now.
They think the game's over. 58-50. There's 39.5 seconds to go.
Looks like Bethel going to the line. Our player of the game's going to the line for Bethel. And 39.5 seconds to go in the game.
James Scott. This is it. Taylor on the rebound.
And he kicked it out of bounds.
And then almost lost it.
He did save it. Nice play.
Back to Taylor. Here's Stephen Fields. He ought to take it. 3. And it is off.
Oh, number 2. Yes, sir. He went underneath him. It almost, he saddled right underneath him coming down.
James Scott went way up for the rebound, and number 2, Hicks, came up underneath him, and he's going to get called for the foul. James Scott, our Bethel player of the game, will go to the line. We might want to see if we got a replay of that one.
Yeah, he put that hip right under him right there. That's scary. Somebody get hurt there. Watch 2 right here. Yeah, see, he went right underneath of him. That's scary. That's.
Anytime you do that, you end up with a player falling flat on his face. You never know what's going to happen on that hard floor.
No way he can protect himself very much.
So, going to the line.
Bethel remains undefeated. Hampton falls back a little bit into a second-place scramble among Heritage and Woodside and Phoebus. They're all right in there now, chasing Bethel.
Scott now has a bunch. He had 6 in the first half. 9 in the second half. Make that 10 in the second half. It's got 16 on the night, so he's played well.
Three-pointer, missed it. And Taylor in there fighting for the rebound. Thrown out of bounds.
19 seconds to go, and Duke Cruz is still complaining under the basket.
Got a 10-point lead. What's there to talk about?
60 to 50. Bills to bring it in to Taylor. Taylor, his hand check goes up and in and out. Rebounded by one of the best players in the district, Terry Thomas, as the clock runs down.
It's a push right there, and they didn't call it.
And it's off, and 34.
Cleans it up. That's the game, ladies and gentlemen.
So the final score at Hampton here tonight. The Bethel Bruins have defeated the Hampton Crabbers to stay undefeated by a score of 62 to 50 as the Bethel Bruins improve to 13-0 and 10-0 in the district.
And thanks to our crew up there in the stands. I know it's hot up there, our camera crew up there. I know it's got to be burning up there, and everybody in the truck. Thanks, it's been fun.
Mike Hauser along with Britt Musgrove here at Hampton High School. Final score, Bethel 62 and Hampton 50. Next week, Saturday night game at Bethel High School. So until then, so long, everyone.